Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop, welcome to a slightly chilly workshop. It's a bit cold this morning, hence why I've got my workshop hoodie on. If you want to get one for yourself, check out the links below, they are available. I've got the 4 issues of the Mallard today, and I don't see there's going to be any problem getting through these. All of them are quite small things to do when it comes to the building. The other things that they want us to do in the magazines is doing painting. Now, as I said last week, next time you saw this, it probably will have some paint on it, and as it does, it is black at the minute, which is what we're asked to do in issue 71. All the other magazines are pretty much painting up other parts that we've already got and other sub-assemblies. One of them is actually painting all the details in this. I'm not going to be doing the painting today. What I will probably do is do a separate video for painting and try and combine all of the issues all at once, because painting for video purposes is not a long process. It's going to be a quick bit of painting followed by a large edit cut, and then you'll see the finished article. But let me know if you want to see that sort of thing, and you can see how the paint goes on with the model. I have just basically given this a base coat of black, which is what we were asked to do, and then we're going to be painting further over the top of that. But as I said, hopefully that'll come in another video if you guys want to see that. If not, I'll try and paint it all off screen, and then you guys can see the end finished result. I'll probably do some painting at some point on camera if you guys are not too worried about whether you want to see it or not, and that'll probably be when it comes to doing the main engine body, because that's the bit that's really going to look the best. And I believe there's decals and all sorts that I'll also do all on camera as well, but that's in a future issue. So let's get into these ones and let's get building.
Welcome to the workshop. Tools are ready to play. We're gonna build something great, starting here today. Piece by piece we go now.
Right, so as I said, we have 4 issues of the Mallard, and as I said, there's probably not going to be a great deal to do. You can see the parts we have. So 71, we got this wheel. 72, we got these side blocks. 73, we got another wheel, and 74, we got more side blocks. The main thing that there is involved, and I'll take you through each of the magazines before we get started, is painting. So this one, we just got the wheel, as I said, and all we need to do build-wise is assemble that wheel. So put the wheel and the axle together. The rest of this is all painting, so it's basically just getting this set up. They're putting some masking tape to hold down small parts, a technique I've used quite a lot actually, which is really good. It's nice to see someone else showing that. Just stops, obviously, when you're spraying things, it stops them all flying all over the place, which is good. Now, all these are primed. Now, that is what the back head is currently looking like. It's all in black, and you probably can't see any detail on that whatsoever unless I try and get the light on it. So that's all black. Now, when it came to doing the black, what I should have done is separate out these parts. I didn't, because I got a bit black happy and pretty much everything got a coat of black after it got primed. That may come back to bite me, but hopefully it should be fine. It's only an undercoat, so all of this can be painted over without an issue, I don't think. So all of those parts are done. So that's that magazine pretty much done, apart from obviously assembling that wheel. In this one, we got classic locomotives, and we got Great Railway Journeys. That's going through North Yorkshire. Very nice. So that's 71. So let's take you through 72. Now this one I've only just opened up this morning to find out what we were doing. Now, as you can see, we've got the axle boxes, and we're placing those onto the side of the tender. And we do have some colour going on. So we've got the garter blue going on there, and we've got the brown for the wood flooring. And that is what they will look like when they're all finished. But as I said, I'm going to try and do that as a separate item completely, not try and squeeze it into this video. I've got classic locomotives, and again, Great Railway Journeys. That's 72. 73, we got this wheel. We also got a bit of wire as well, which I don't think we're using in this one. It just must be some excess that we need maybe later on. So we need our parts from the previous issues, the tender chassis and the axle. And we're going to be placing a set of wheels on the chassis like that. So we'll have 6 on our chassis. But as you can see, the next bit is painting up this backhead. So we've got to paint all the copper pipes and all the different fittings, etc. And we've got all the colours down here. Got gunmetal, pale blue, red, copper, brass, and white. And then we've got the accessory parts that we can paint up as well. And then we actually will be attaching that to the backhead when we come to having that all painted up. We've got Mallard story in this one, and Britain's Railways. And then we'll finish off this build pack sort of thing with issue 74 with more axle boxes, and very similar to what we saw just a minute ago. We will just be adding that to the side of the chassis, and then we've got more colour going on to the smaller parts. So we've got the seat, Flam and speed recorder, we've got the cab lever brackets, and they're just going to go in a nice garter blue, and these are actually black anyway, so I don't know why we wouldn't have painted them black. Maybe they need to be a different black. But the brackets on there will go the garter blue, as will the back of that as well. And we've got classic locomotives and Great Railway Journeys in this one. So we move all the painted parts to one side, and we'll start off with the parts from issue 71. Now, you've obviously seen this many times before. Now, what I am going to do, because I've run you through all the magazines, I am going to do this a little bit out of order. So you've obviously seen we are doing 2 things that are pretty similar in 2 separate magazines. So in this case, we've got the wheel and the axle. And if I just grab the tender chassis and that part as well. So the tender chassis is looking just like that. We are actually going to do this with, so this is going to be issue effectively 71 and 73. So you can see I've already left the bushings in here. So we're going to place that one in there. We're going to open the parts from 73, which was this wheel. And we are just going to attach that wheel on there. Again, it's got like a square peg to it. And we have the bolt going in there. Now, as I said, apart from the painting, that's actually all there is to do in 71 and 73. So I'm going to put that to one side. Right, we're now going to turn our attention to this part of the chassis, and we're going to be doing issues 72 and 74. Now, 72 and 74 pretty much came with the same parts. We've got these axle boxes, looking just like that. And 74 had the exact same things in. And all we're going to be doing is placing them along the side here. Now 72 says to do the right hand ones, which is this side, and 74 are the left ones, which is this side. Now they are identical, so it really doesn't matter if you get them mixed up, I don't think. But they're going to go on just like that. They do have a small lug, and we've got a hole for them to fit in. So with those all on the side there, I'm just going to put some glue on to the back of this little tab, and that will hold them in place. So we've got those ones in there like so. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing with these. Right, so we've got the last one just going in here. I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the back and then lining up that peg, as I said, and then just pushing that in place. And once it's in place, I'll put a bit of glue on the back of the peg as well. Don't quite need that much, but it will seep through. And then some of these white metal parts I've just had to bend slightly, mainly because they were bent from packaging, and make sure these parts are glued to the chassis as well. And that is all there is to do in that stage. And all that is needed to do in that build pack, as I said, apart from the painting, as I've done before, I will quickly show you the next 4 issues. So 75, we have another wheel. 76, we have some more white metal parts. 77, another wheel and some more wire. And 78, we have a brass sheet. Not quite sure what that is. Back to front, so I can't see. But my guess would probably be more tender chassis parts. So if I get to 4 issues next week, that is what is coming. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please remember to hit the like button below and give us a massive thumbs up. So, not a great deal of building done today. We have just worked on the chassis, put a couple wheels on, put those axle boxes on. But as you can see from the magazines, the larger part of the job would have been to do the painting. Now, if you guys want to see that, please do comment below, and I will probably combine a series of paint tasks into one video, because although it's going to take me 2, 3, maybe 4 hours or so, to do the actual painting with the different coats, etc. For you guys, it's probably going to be a 5-minute video, because what I'll do is I'll probably start the process of painting, show you what I'm doing, and then the next time you see it, it'll be almost finished, and then ready to be installed. But as I said, if you do want to see me painting and see colour starting to go onto parts, do comment below and I'll combine a video for that. It might not be this week, it might be the following couple of weeks or so, after we've gone through this pile, because I'm sure there's probably going to be some more painting in the next 4 issues that we need to do. There's certainly not very many parts there, as you saw, for the next 4 issues. I am trying to do 4 issues per week, just to try and get the model finished. It's been sat around for so long not being done. It's really coming together now, and I'm getting quite excited for it to be finished. Once this one is finished, I promise, get onto the Flying Scotsman and get that one on the channel too. At the minute, because it was so hit and miss of what I'd done, I hadn't done stage by stage like I have done the Mallard. It is a bit of a mess. That will probably take a little bit of working out to find out which issue I need to do next and which issues I've actually done. So that will be coming soon, I promise you, but it will probably be after the Mallard are done. If you want to see more of the Mallard or anything else that goes on the workshop, maybe something to do with those mysterious yellow boxes over there, and if you've been watching the channel long enough, you know what those yellow boxes mean. Do remember to hit the subscribe button and ding the bell for notifications. That way you'll be informed when I release new videos, and you will see, hopefully, those yellow boxes unveiled and installed. Until next time, I'll see you around. Cheers.